Yeah, well, that's the point about this UNRWA that's devoted purely for Palestinians, so-called refugees, but also it employs, if the Israelis are to be believed, 1,200 people who are actually members of two of the terrorist groups behind this war, Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad. Now, but she says we still need to fund UNRWA because Palestinians are starving and only UNRWA can get the aid to them. That's not correct, is it? You mentioned the United Nations refugee group, but they could do this.
Well, UNHCR is a reputable organisation that works in every country on earth. In the meantime, the World Food Programme and other UN agencies are there. I don't think UNRWA can be disbanded straight away, but if we want a long-term solution between the two people, Penny Wong and people like her, the Oxfam whingers who are on the ABC, putting one-sided point of view about UNRWA, have to look at the burning ship. And UNRWA is a ship that has associated itself with the Hamas attacks, has got so many double members of Hamas and UNRWA. The Israelis are going to be in charge, at least in security, after the war is over there, and they're simply not going to trust UNRWA. Why did young men come and rape women and disfigure their genitals and all of the horrible things we know about, Andrew? Because they had 75 years of fanaticization by an organisation which taught them that they're not going to be like normal refugees and adjust to life in the country that they live in, i.e. Gaza or the West Bank. They're going to return. So it's an organisation, temporary organisation, created 75 years ago that has enhanced this process of the conflict. And if people are sincere about ending the conflict, they have to have another look at UNRWA. I'm telling you, if Sweden has pulled the pin on them financially, then UNRWA's in a lot of trouble.
But Michael, you must be so disappointed as a long-time Labor MP and member about what your party now in government is doing here, because there are also reports today that Penny Wong is behind a go slow on processing requests from Israel to get some of our military equipment or components. Now, the Defence Minister, Richard Marles, today didn't exactly deny this.
There are no exports of weapons from Australia to Israel and have been for many, many years. Australia's defence export control regime is one which is thorough and detailed as it applies to defence exports or dual-use items to anywhere in the world. And in short, the application of that process takes time. So
I guess from that is saying there is a delay, but it's normal. What do you make of that?
Rubbish. Poor Richard is a minority in a socialist left-dominated government. We've got the farcical situation. Yesterday we've been Packham at the Australians revealing that the Israelis are selling us Iron Fist, which is an anti-drone defence technology, but we won't even sell them defensive stuff because of this war period. Now, it may be that all countries, they go slow on dealing with them during military conflicts, but there's a pattern here, Andrew, the withdrawal of the recognition of West Jerusalem, the giving of loads of taxpayers' money, $200 million, the Adelaide Advertiser says, since over the last 20 years to that crooked organisation UNRWA, where 12 of them participated in the attacks. As you said, 1,300 are double members of Hamas and UNRWA. And Hillel Neuer from the UN Watch says that 3,000 of them participated in a Telegram group that supported the attack on October 7th. What an outfit.
I don't know, our record now of supporting democratic allies under attack from Russia, Iran and terrorists backed by Iran is so hopeless now. The issues I've mentioned to you, the fact that we'd rather bury 45 Taipan helicopters than give them to Ukraine, which is begging for them to defend itself against Russia, and the fact that we couldn't even send a single ship what did we send? About a dozen, 15 people, just that, to protect shipping that's under attack by Iranian-backed rebels in the Red Sea. I mean, the whole thing, it's just disgraceful.
It's a socialist left government. You never expect this of Kim Beazley, Bob Hawke, or Paul Keating or Bill Shorten. It's a different world, and the ABC and the government's boosters will not report it.
Well, the time might come when you're going to tear up your Labor Party membership right here live on TV. But Michael Danby, thank you so much for your time.
Loyal to the tribe, always.